Today, I'm going to show you how to replace the back pockets on a pair of denim jeans. You can use this technique if you want to just replace your denim pockets with new denim pockets. Maybe they got ripped, maybe they got a tear in them, maybe you got some grease on them, I don't know. Or you could use a really cool new fun fabric and give them some pizzazz. Today, I'm going to use a plaid flannel. I'm going to be using this plaid flannel because I thought it matched these jeans so good. And it's kind of giving me this 90s retro vibe, so I'm gonna go for it. But if you wanna use denim, you can buy some denim from the store, or you could source it from another pair of pants you no longer want to wear. Now that you have your fabric picked out, it's time to remove the pockets. I'm gonna be demoing on one pocket today, but if you wanna do it to both, go ahead and rip both pockets off. So we're gonna have to remove the edge stitch on the side of the pocket, we're gonna have to remove the top stitch, and then we've got this bar tack here, which is a zigzag stitch. So I've got my handy dandy surgical tool here, and we are going to run that right through the zigzag stitch, and it gets rid of it, which is real nice and easy. You can get these on Amazon. You can also use a seam ripper, but sometimes the denim thread is real thick and heavy, so this helps to break it up fast. There we go. We have our pocket fully removed. Now that we have our pocket removed, we need to iron it nice and flat, open up all of these seams so that way we can use it as a template. So we're just gonna iron this flat open. And just like that, we have our pocket template. And by template, I mean pattern piece. So think of this as a sewing pattern piece. So we are going to use this as our pattern piece and place it down on our fabric and cut out some new pockets. So I have my pattern piece positioned where I would like it on the plaid, and now we are going to cut it out. You're just gonna cut right at the very, very edge of the fabric piece you're using as a pattern. And there we go. Now we have a new plaid pocket. So now we need to iron under all the seam allowances on the new pocket, just like they were on the old pocket. So we need to measure them. So at the bottom here, I have a 1/2 inch. On the sides, I have about 3/4 of an inch. And at the top here, I had a rolled hem that was 3/8 of an inch. So now I need to head over to the iron and iron under all of those sides, just like the original. First, I'm gonna roll hem the top edge of the pocket. I folded it once, and now I'm gonna fold it again. Looking good. Now we're going to fold in the sides, 3/4 of an inch. If you're not an experienced sewer, you definitely want to grab your seam gauge and measure before you iron. And the bottom here was a 1/2 inch. There we go. We are all done ironing. Now that we have the pocket all ironed towards the inside, it's time to do some sewing. So what we're gonna do is recreate the stitches that were in the original pocket. So the first thing we're gonna do is the rolled hem here at the top, and then we're gonna put in the edge stitch and the top stitch. So the edge stitch is the one that's super close to the edge, about 1/8 of an inch away, and the top stitch is the one that's about 1/4 inch away from the edge. But we're gonna start with that rolled hem. So I have my fabric rolled over and I'm stitching on the inside of the garment right at the edge of the fold. We're gonna stitch all the way down to the end, back stitch and cut. So your roll hem should look like that on the inside. Now we're gonna place our pocket right where you can see the old pocket was, and we wanna make sure we're covering those stitches that were there, so that way we're not gonna see them on the outside of our pocket. So we're gonna line it up right where it needs to be and then pin it down. I'm gonna start with the top. There we go, we are all pinned up. Now we're gonna put an edge stitch all the way around the pocket, but leaving the top open. An edge stitch is 1/8 of an inch away from the edge, and then we're gonna do a top stitch all the way around, and that's gonna be 1/4 inch away from the edge. That'll reinforce our pocket, so that way it's gonna be nice and strong. And then if you want, you can go ahead and put back in your bar tack at the top. And a bar tack is a zigzag stitch with a really short stitch length. And that's just going to strengthen the corners even more. So I have my foot positioned so that way I can sew an edge stitch. Don't forget to back stitch at the beginning. And guide your project so that way you're going to have your edge stitch all the way along the edge. Take out your pins before you get to them, and it's a great idea to engage your needle down button if you have one, so that way when we get to the corners, when you stop, your needle's going to be in the corner. So we're at the corner, needle in, foot up, and turn. Double check and make sure that nothing is caught underneath the pocket on the underside. When you get to the top, back stitch and cut. Now that we have that little edge stitch all the way around and it's looking great, it's time for the top stitch, which again is going to be 1/4 inch away from the edge, not 1/8. When you get to the end, back stitch and cut. Let's take a look at our super cool new pocket. We have got our rolled hem at the top so we can still get into our pocket with a nice finished edge. We've got our edge stitch going all the way around. We've got our top stitch going all the way around, and we are looking so good over here. And if you wanted extra reinforcement, you could totally do that little zigzag stitch at the edge, just like the one that's on the other pocket over here. And remember, if you wanted to just put on a whole new denim pocket, you totally could. I just love things that are, a little spicy and funky, so I went with the plaid. But you would do the exact same thing. We would follow all of the same steps. And it looks great on, too. This is such a fun way to give an old pair of denim a new look. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any questions on how to replace your pockets on your denim, let me know, leave it down below, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video today, give it a thumbs up, give it some applause, and let me know what video you want to see next down below in the comments. And if you're not already a subscriber to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, well, these videos are for you guys, so enjoy. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, I don't know, all the social media, so that way we can stay connected and creative together. And if you're in Chicago, come on into the design studio and take a sewing class with me or a pattern drafting class. So many fun classes here. And you can check those out at sewinganastasia.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.